Hello everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at a giant spider for Umbra Turris by Spellcrow Miniatures. This is for use in Umbra Turris, although any game that requires a giant spider in fantasy, it will find a home. It comes with a resin cast beveled 75mm base. A bit of damage to that corner. Be sanded down. The spider itself is big. Nice cast. See the holes for the legs here. So one piece thorax and abdomen. A little bit of flashing between the mandibles, but nothing particularly egregious. Then we have our legs, which I notice are numbered. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, hind and front. So that's good. Saves having to try and work out who goes where. There's some nice detail. It's a bristly, hairy beast, ending in these larger hairless spines, I suppose. They're not really feet, they are legs. But let's get him built up and see how he looks. Alright, I'm back, and my giant spider is built, although not glued down to his base yet. So like I said, this is a 75mm square base, and you can just see there, those two extended legs barely fit on it. So it's a giant spider. If I shift the base out of the way, there's a lovely level of texture and detail on it. The legs themselves were numbered and paired, so you get a 1, 2, 3, 4. So each set came together with a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4, and you got that twice. Doesn't matter what way around you put the legs, they are, as you can see, symmetrical. The holes they went into, the little sort of divots, the rear two are smaller than the front two, so you really can't get it wrong. You can't put 1 in the back and 4 in the front without going in there and doing some serious changes yourself. As you can see, fairly clean cast, not much in the way of seam lines or pitting. We have a bit of a mould line around the bottom of the abdomen here, where the sort of armour plate comes down, which we don't have on the reverse side. And the sprue gate joined into this sort of web sack here, so that needed to be trimmed down somewhat. But otherwise, it's a really nice giant spider. Now obviously you can play with it in a lot of games. There are a lot of wandering monsters out there that need to be attacked by heroes. However, he does appear in the bestiary book for Umbra Turris, Spellcrow's fantasy game. So if you want to, you can add monsters from the bestiary book into your warbands for the skirmish game. For every 500 coins you spend, you can recruit 1 monster. This is about 120 coins, so adding it to something like the Goblin Warband I've looked at previously, which was 750, would bring it up to 900-ish points, which is almost a sort of a standard size warband for the game. So interesting little thing. I like the textures that they've worked in, so it's got that sort of hard chitinous feel, but then you've also got the sort of furry, hairy texture to it. And if you want to go the whole hog, you could always add a bit of static grass or static flock to it. Oh, come back, little fellow. And he's a jolly, happy guy. All those teeth. How could he not be happy with all those teeth? So there we have it. That is the giant spider from Spellcrow. There we have it, a honking piece of resin for your warbands. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit. if you're playing any sort of skirmish game or RPG, then you're probably going to require a giant spider at some point, and this is one of the best I've seen. If you're planning on picking up Umbra Turris and the Bestiary, which you can download for free online, it's worth having a look at this. 120 coins of poisonous mayhem to add to your warband. It's always got to be good value for money. Let me know what you think of this arachnid below. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.